Hey guys, and welcome back to Vlogs and Frogs. My name's Ryan Peterson, for those of you who don't know, and today it's pouring down rain. We're out here at McNeely, and we're gonna learn about the earthworms. The squiggity, squality, skippity, scoppity. Now this is a giant one. Look how big this giant is. We're gonna learn all about these cuties because there's so much about them, and they're actually super awesome and good for the environment, so yeah!
I'm catching these guys in the rain and slightly after the rain because earthworms live in or near moist soil and dead plant material. They are most abundant in rainy forest areas, but can be found in many habitats on land and even in freshwater. All earthworm species need moist soil conditions to survive. And this is the reason the rain will bring them up to the surface to get nice and wet. Most earthworm species live in the top 3 feet or so of the soil, and they spend much of their time just below the surface where there is plenty of decomposing plant material fresh for the taking. Well, fresh enough for them. Some species emerge onto the surface at night when it's damp enough or in the rain. They go deeper to avoid droughts or freezing in the winter times. Some species never come to the surface and will spend their entire lives feet below the surface. They lay their eggs in cocoons that they make in the soil. The little worms that hatch out look like tiny versions of the adults, and they don't change much as they grow. They just get bigger and bigger. Species that live in very cold or hot and dry climates may go dormant when it is too cold or dry. Some only survive the winter or summer as eggs. Some earthworm species can live up to 8 years, but it is very rare for them to survive that long. Most are eaten or killed in some other way before they live for even 1 year. During the day, earthworms mostly stay in their burrows underground. At night, they come up or near the surface to feed. If the air is too cold or too dry, they'll stay down, but otherwise, they're going on an adventure. Some species also do come onto the surface during the day if it is raining. Earthworms only communicate with each other by touch and taste, but they can feel vibrations and often avoid predators by sensing their footsteps. They can also sense light and moisture in the air. Isn't that cool? Now, we know they eat dead plant material, but like what? They are classified as detrivores. This means that they love dead plants. It's like they're McDonald's. Now, more specifically, they eat mostly leaves, but they will also enjoy tiny roots, dead flower stems, and other little bits. They also make a tasty snack for bigger critters. You probably most notably know birds as their main predators, but there are many others like foxes, shrews, moles, skunks, young snakes even, skinks, frogs, salamanders, toads, ants, crayfish, centipedes, ground beetles, and people try to feed them to fish to catch the fish. To fight back against predators, they quickly hide in their burrows, escaping as deep into the ground as they can, as fast as they can. Some species are capable of secreting bad-tasting chemicals that act as a deterrent. Now, earthworms are very important to the soil. They carry organic material down into the lower levels. They break down dead plant material, and their burrows help air and water get deeper into the soil. In short terms, they're basically really amazing at soil aeration. Now, aeration is the process by which air is circulated through, mixed with, or dissolved in a substance. All of this improves the soil quality and promotes way better plant growth. Long story short, these guys are way more useful than people give them credit for. So if you see one of these little cuties trying to cross the pavement in the sun, save their lives and toss them back into the grass so they can get safely into the soil. Maybe 10 seconds, and you can be the change in the worm's life.
Now, before I go, stop, chill out, guy. There's one more last fact I want to tell you guys that's really cool. Earthworms are actually very rich in amino acids and different proteins. So in reality, they actually make a pretty good snack. Now, I wouldn't recommend eating worms just out of the ground naturally because you just don't know what parasites and stuff they have. But if you ever got bored and were like, you know what, I might try that. If you go to the mega caverns that are in Louisville, Kentucky, and you take the regular tour, maybe they show you how compost works. Maybe they offer you a worm. Who knows? But otherwise, guys, just remember, don't go eating things you find in the wild. You're not really sure if they're safe or not. And otherwise, you guys have a great day. And I'm going to go to the hospital now to get some medicine. So I'll see you guys. Love ya and bye.